Everyone wants to hit this magical number of $10,000 per month. But there's so many different paths that you can go down. Should it be drop shipping? Should it be Amazon FBA? No, maybe it should be agency. What is the best path to actually make money online? I'm gonna give you what's worked really well for me, but also those that are around me. I've seen this work time and time again. I'm gonna give you the main skills that I learned to make this dollar amount. And the beautiful thing is that this industry is not going anywhere. And thing is, I don't even really talk about this, but I've tried so many of these other strategies and methods. I literally had a drop shipping store at some point. I was selling ninja clothing online. I've learned SEO and I tried to grow that. I used to do web design and I tried that, and so many other things. But if I could eliminate everything and I boiled it down to just 3 that work really well, that's exactly what I'm gonna share with you in this video. Let me back up here for a second, because when I started, I had no connections and I really had no money. I came from a single parent household and I had to learn so many different skills only to stumble upon this model by accident because clients asked me for it. So I know that it works. And before you start thinking, I don't have much time to dedicate to this, maybe you're in school, maybe you have a full-time job. I had both. I had a job and I was going to school at the same time while learning all these skills after hours and even on weekends. And at the end of the day, one of the worst things that you can do is spend all your time, effort, energy, money, and get good at the wrong thing. Imagine you learn a skill set that then you never actually use. And there's still value in learning all these different skills. But if I had to go from 0 to 10K a month, I would focus on solely these 3 skills. The first one is Facebook ads. Now look, for all the suggestions that I'm going to give you, you don't need to buy some expensive high-ticket course that's thousands and thousands of dollars to learn these. Here is a Udemy course that you can go through that's very cheap and learn the basics of Facebook ads. And here is my video on Facebook ads that's more advanced. Once you have the basics down, go through that and you'll be at a great starting point. From here, you'll actually need to practice your skills and practice this service. And the way you can do that is by offering this for free in the beginning to people. And of course, it's gonna be a grind. Everything is hard work. You wanna make doctor level money, but you don't wanna go to school for 10 years, do you? Probably not. But you could spend a little bit of time working for free and learning the ropes. That's okay. You don't have to make 10K in the next 2 weeks. In fact, you probably won't because you don't have the skills. And even if you did, you would probably just end up losing it in the first place. And of course, after you have the Facebook ads, I would use a platform like GoHighLevel and offer different SaaS packages so that way your clients don't leave and all of that. But I have tons of other videos about that. So if you want to see more, you can check that out. Second skill I would learn is sales and persuasion. I underestimated this so much. I sat there and I would learn web design, SEO, and all these technical skills. And I always felt like I had to learn more. No, there's more things I have to learn. No, I'm not an expert at this yet, or that. And honestly, although it's not a waste of time, it's not the most efficient use of time. That is the difference. Those skills definitely came in handy. I love the copywriting training that I went through and everything else that I learned, all the SEO training, it all came into play, but I didn't need it to make that initial $10,000 per month. This is an amazing book right here. It's called Gap Selling. Again, you don't need crazy expensive courses. Go through this book and really understand the concept that it's trying to introduce you to. And after you go through that book, what you want to do is listen to other people close. The way that I learn specifically is hands-on. I want to go there. I want to see exactly what it's like in the field. And there's a lot of people that learn that way. School teaches us that there's only one way to learn. You have a teacher in front of the class and that's it. If you can't just sit there and memorize exactly what they say, then you're going to get an F. You're going to fail. And then maybe even you were labeled stupid. Maybe you thought you were stupid. Maybe you thought that you just weren't as intelligent intelligent as those people around you. But that's completely wrong. Go in and take a look at my live sales calls that I have. I'm gonna link them up right here, and you can watch someone close sales, and you can see exactly how they close as if you're sitting right next to me. And you can learn all the stuff that I say in between. I could tell you all this stuff about sales, but it's much more powerful to just go through, spend hours listening to someone else do it and program it into your subconscious. And there's also other videos on YouTube with live sales calls, and you can go check those out as well. But you want to see exactly what it looks like when you're in the field, when you're actually doing the thing. In fact, this is how employers train their employees, right? If you wanted to come work at my company, the way I would teach you to become good at sales and persuasion is you would just sit in on meetings like this and you would watch me do it live. And then eventually it would be your turn, and then you would have to do it, and then you would ask me questions about what you did right and what you did wrong. The third incredibly powerful skill set that you need is going to be outreach and offers. They're two different skills, but I'm going to package them into one because they go hand in hand. When you're doing outreach, when you're reaching out, let's say, to local business owners and selling them packages and selling them marketing services or automation solutions, then you need to get them on the phone. You need to incentivize them to actually want to speak with you. So here's an example of two different messages that you can say to a business owner, and you let me know which one sounds better and which one catches your attention. Message number one: hey, I saw you don't have a website. I can build you one. Let me know. And even worse, there's so many people that type out paragraphs and paragraphs on what they can do. Hey, I saw you don't have a website. I can build you a beautiful WordPress website. We'll make it mobile friendly. Nope. They're going to read the first sentence and hang up on you. Now, here is message number two. Imagine you reached out to a business owner and you said, hey, I saw you don't have a website. I went ahead and built one for you. Let me know if I should send you a link right here to this email. And that's it. No context, no anything. Send it. And before you start thinking, I'm not going to build free websites and I'm not going to do any of that, what we're doing is copying and pasting a website. You can take a template that works inside of a platform like GoHighLevel, put their logo at the top. So again, the website's pre-built, put their logo at the top and just send them a link. Here's a sample website. We're not done yet, but this is the first draft. What do you think, Mr. Business Owner? So out of those two messages, which one do you think is more compelling? Which one do you think is going to put your foot in the door so the business owner looks at it and says, wow, I'm actually kind of impressed. That's pretty cool. Let's talk. And being able to do this is extremely important. And again, if you're offering Facebook ads, imagine someone types out a huge long letter and email that says all sorts of generic information. We will optimize your campaigns and make them mobile friendly and this and this and this. And then you have someone else that says, hey, I saw you don't have the Facebook pixel installed on your website, but you have a Google pixel. Could you handle an extra 45 opportunities in your business? And that's it. And you just left it at that. They're way more likely to respond to this one right here. Or an even better offer would be, hey, can I send you 5 appointments in 5 days completely for free? I see you're not currently running Facebook ads. And that's it. It's a simple offer. And also what you could do with that offer is what's called a database reactivation campaign. Let's say they're a local business owner and they have past customers. You can take that past customer list and start emailing them and start texting them. Now they're getting interested responses. Or you can just simply run their ads for them, get them 5 appointments for free, and then start charging for your services. And guess what? Even if you're not charging right away, you can also ask for a case study, ask for a testimonial. If they want you to continue working for free for maybe another 2 weeks, then ask for a testimonial. And now you're building your reputation. Best part is about all of this is that you can literally start with $0. You don't need much. You can learn most of this stuff completely for free. And even the Facebook ads, Udemy courses that I mentioned, you can probably scour the internet and scour YouTube and find videos for free. But if you want something a bit more organized, sometimes it's worth it to pay for it. So many people think it's like rocket science to get to this magical number of $10,000 per month, but it's really not. You have to know which skills to get good at and then just start executing. Just start doing things. Just start reaching out. Start getting in motion. And even if you don't end up in that space, you might pivot into something else. Maybe you start working with roofers and then realize they're annoying, you don't want to work with them, and instead you work with chiropractors or massage therapists or any other local business owner that you find is a good fit. Or maybe you just want to work with e-commerce stores. It doesn't matter. These skills will serve you. And the crazy thing is that they don't teach this in school. But the beautiful thing is that you have the internet and you have all the knowledge in the world that you need to make way more than 10K. And by the way, for most people, $10,000 a month is completely life-changing. You get to go to a restaurant and not look at the prices on the menu. You don't have to care which burger is more expensive than the other or which steak is more expensive. You can give money to your family, to your mom, to your dad, whoever it is that you want. If I had to go back in time, this would be my number one focus, and I would cut out all the other distractions. You get so much mental freedom once you actually achieve this number. And don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen in 2 weeks, because as long as you get better 1% every single day and you improve your skills, it's fine. Even if it takes you 6 months. I have people in my community that have hit this after 2 months. But even if it takes you 6 months, if it takes you a year, 2 years, 3 years, is it worth grinding and working for you to have financial freedom for potentially the rest of your life and make 10K a month? Absolutely, even if it takes years. All the resources that we talked about here, I'm gonna link up at the bottom of the description. Again, if you wanna see live sales calls of me actually closing clients and teaching on these skills, I'm gonna link up a playlist and some videos right here.